Hello everyone. In today's topic, we are going to talk about volume of prisms. So the first thing we need to do here is to define what is a prism. A prism is a three-dimensional figure which has identical cross sections. And if we are talking of cross section, it is the shape when you cut horizontally or vertically a three-dimensional figure. And take note, a prism is named by its base. So if the base of the prism is a triangle, then automatically it is a triangular prism. If the base of a prism is a rectangle, it is a rectangular prism. And if the base of the prism is a pentagon, what do you think is the name of the prism? Correct, it is pentagonal prism. So a prism is said to have uniform or constant cross-section. As you can see here, if we are going to cut this prism vertically, we have the same or uniform cross-section. So what is a volume? A volume is the amount of space the solid occupies. It is measured in cubic units. And always in symbol, it is to the third power. So for the volume of any prism, it is equal to the base area times height. Or, in other words, area of the cross section times length. Sometimes we are using the area of the cross section, so do not be confused with that of the base area. They are the same. So using this pentagonal prism, so the base area is already computed. What we need to do here is to multiply by its height. So this is the base area or the area of the cross section. Now let us have another one. This is a triangular prism. So this is the base area or the area of the cross section. So given the sides of your triangle, so all you need to do is to apply the formula 1/2 base times height, and then you multiply it by the length or the height. So now let us have example number 1. What is the volume of the prism? So in here, the area of the base is not yet computed, so all we need to do here is to use the formula length times width times the height. So multiplying all the dimensions, we are going to have 4 times 3 times 2. So 4 times 3 is 12 times 2. It is equal to 24. And since we don't have any units, automatically it is cubic units. So the volume of this prism is 24 cubic units. Now let us have another one. Let us find the volume of this following prism. As you can see here, we have a square base. And then the base area is not yet computed, so all we need to do is to multiply the length times the width times the height. So 3 times 3 times 4. 3 times 3 is equal to 9, times 4 is 36. So the answer is 36 cubic centimeters. Now let us have this one. So it is a rectangular prism. Since the base area is not computed, all we need to do is to use the length times width times height. So the volume of this prism equals 25 centimeters times 15 centimeters times 45 centimeters, which is equal to 16,875 cubic centimeters. Now, let's move on to problem solving. So instead of us just looking at a certain three-dimensional figure or a prism, let's move on to word problems. Find the volume of a prism with a base area of 22 square centimeters and a height of 8 centimeters. So as you can see in the problem, the base area is already computed. So all we need to do here to find the volume of that prism, it is equal to the base area times height. And then we are going to substitute the values for your base area and height, which is equal to 22 square centimeters times 8 centimeters. 22 times 8, it is equal to 176. And the unit is cubic centimeters. So therefore, the volume of the prism is 176 cubic centimeters. Now, let us move on to the second example. A rectangular fish tank has a base length of 16 centimeters on each side, with a height of 20 centimeters. If Lynn fills water into the tank up to the height of 10 centimeters, what is the volume of water in the tank? So as you can see here, the base is a square. So it is 16 by 16 centimeters because it says there the base length of 16 centimeters on each side. And then we are going to use the height of the water. So if Lynn fills water into the tank up to a height of 10 centimeters, so I will be using 10 centimeters instead of 20 centimeters, okay? Because the problem is asking us what is the volume of the water. So from here, there is a follow-up question using the information from 2. Put a stone into the water. The water increases by 6 centimeters. So what is the volume? So later on, we shall solve for that. But for now, we concentrate on problem number 2. So in problem number 2, all we need to do here is to multiply 16 times 16 times 10. Why 10? Because it is the height of the water, not the height of the fish tank that we are going to solve. So 16 times 16 times 10, it is equal to 2,560. And the unit is cubic centimeters. For problem number 3, the height that we are going to use is 16. Why 16? Because it says here, water increases by 6 centimeters. So the original height of the water is 10. So 10 plus 6 is 16. So therefore, the volume of the water now is equal to 16 times 16 times 16 centimeters, which is equal to 4,096 cubic centimeters. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching. See you again next time. Bye.